Here are some city matters that you may be hearing making news today. Hospital overcrowding in Hamilton is resulting in more and more Code Zero events, times when there are no ambulances left to respond to emergencies. That's because ambulances are sometimes being kept waiting for hours until patients can be transferred into emergency departments, a process that's supposed to take no more than 30 minutes. Hamilton hospitals have regularly reported over the past few months that they were over capacity, and with the aging population, the paramedic service thinks the crisis will only get worse. Meanwhile, the Hamilton Fire Department's annual report reveals that it's responding to fires only 30% of the time firefighters are called out. The majority of the 30,000 calls for firefighters were medical emergencies. Fire Chief David Cunliffe says it's because getting help out quickly could make the difference between life and death and save time once an ambulance arrives. City councillors have asked staff to look into the costs of firefighters responding instead of paramedics and whether the city has the right balance. And despite this year's high lake levels, experts aren't raising any red flags about the city's plans to build high-rises on Pier 8. You'll notice in this picture from our show on Wednesday how water has splashed into a low area on the pier. But once the site is graded during construction, the Hamilton Conservation Authority says the planned buildings should be well above the 100-year flood level mark, which should keep them safe. It would cost big bucks if the developers want to build waterproof underground garages and parking on this pier. Council is expected to give the draft plan for a 1,500-unit condo development final approval at their next meeting. We discuss these and other current issues on City Matters at noon, 4, 6, and 10 p.m. right here on Cable 14 or anytime on cable14now.com.